at the White House Correspondents Association dinner.
It's another example of high-profile political violence in the United States. Tonight, KELOLAND's Dan Santella looks at how a USD political scientist and one of her students evaluate the current level of this kind of violence in the country.
From the White House Correspondents' Dinner shooting in recent days, to the shootings of Minnesota state lawmakers last June, President Donald Trump's survival of an assassination attempt in the summer of 2024, and the violence of January 6, 2021, Americans are accustomed to political violence in the modern era.
It is the most that we've seen in probably 4 decades.
Carly Millard teaches about American government at the University of South Dakota. She highlights a pattern in the country's history.
I think our memory for political violence is pretty short. It looks like a lot because right now we're not used to seeing the kind of violence that we saw in the 1970s and the 1920s and the 1870s, right? So these waves of violence can follow like a 50-year time period.
However, she says social media and disinformation's accessibility make today unique.
In these echo chambers, then we start to see a greater willingness to express support for political violence, right? That can look like attacking a senator online, right? Saying hateful messages, all the way to physical acts of violence in the real world. So the spread of disinformation and the speed at which it travels has become a force that has not been seen with these previous waves.
One of Millard's students is senior Morgan Dahman, who will start a PhD program in American politics this fall.
I think it's important to classify political violence not just as these assassination attempts, but also kind of broader. And so I am definitely concerned at what's happening.
Right now, Dahman is taking Millard's class on international conflict. And Millard says politicians have a responsibility when it comes to how they craft their messaging.
I think what our politicians need to do is be more proactive in the way that they engage their voters, right? Anger gets a lot of support, but that's not helpful if you want to alleviate some of these violent political acts that we're seeing.
Louisiana State University.
Well, a Sioux Falls man is behind bars accused of assaulting an EMS employee Saturday morning. Police say officers